नमस्ते एवरीबॉडी, मैं हूं आशीष एक नया वीडियो के साथ। टुडे द मार्केट हैड क्लोज ऑन द ग्रीन and that Sensex was closes one that almost 19,439, 83 points up, and it touches that level of the 19,510 and it's come down and settle at 19,439, whereas Sensex was the 65,617 was the 273 points up, and that it was the gain of the 0.4%. If you see that market index take a breath and then it settled down, whereas the 33 of the Nifty 50 stock was closed in the green. Rupees rose by the 21 paisa against the US dollar and tracking that gain in that Asian currencies. Among the Nifty 50 sectorial index, auto gained by 1.3%, FMCG gained by the 1.3%, 2%, 1.2% FMCG, and the top, these are the two are the top sectorial gainer, whereas that bank it was down by the 0.2% and the metal was down by that 0.2%. The major buzz, the buzzing stock was there at the Sun Pharma, was that closes with that 1072, was a 2.6% up. Eicher Motor was the closes with the 3253, was a 2.49% up. Apollo Hospital was the 5257, was up by that 1.91%, and the Tata Consumer 840, the closes with it's up by the 1.77%. The gold prices for the today it closes with the 58,884, was a 195 points up, and the USD with the versus INR it was closes with the 82.37, as I had mentioned earlier in the starting of the video. That crude oil prices was the closes with the 73.39, it's up by the 0.55%, whereas the Nifty mid cap 100 was that closes on green, 36,252 was up by the 0.88%. Nifty IT was the 29,324 was up by 0.45%. The top loser for today is the UPL, was closes with the 644, it's a down by the 15 points. Bajaj Finance was down by that 90 points, it closes with the 7,443. Axis Bank was closes with the 954, it closes with the 9.6 points, it's down by the 9.6 points. Major stock on trend. Overall, Gujarat Pipavav ports rises their strong first quarter update. The company shares was up nearly 2.3% intraday after its reopened rises in the cargo volume in the quarter one. Its port handled 191,000 containers against the 187,000 container in the same period the previous year. Vedanta dips after the Foxconn exit from the JV. Vedanta share it's down almost by the 1.5%. The Taiwan-based firm Foxconn pulled out of 19.5 billion agreement to jointly invest into the semiconductor plant in Gujarat. So this is the one of the major setbacks for the right now for the Vedanta, and the stock was down today. The car trade zooms on the plan acquired the OLX Auto. It's almost up by the 16% in the intraday when it's the news came, and they are buying the OLX India auto sales business by 537.4 crores. Apart from that, life insurance stocks gain and upbeat their quarter one outlooks. Overall, HDFC Life hitting new 52 weeks high, whereas ICICI Prudential, it's almost touching the 52 weeks high, and this comes after the total premiums assumed by the private life insurance rose by the 13% year on year to 11,990 crores in the June 2023. Meanwhile, the premium collected the state-owned LIC also witnessed a remarkable surge of 20% year on year and closes to 24 and 24,097 crores. 970 crores. The major setbacks with the Minda crop source after the back the new order, Tata Communication jump after the overseas acquisitions, and the grapes cotton rallies on the strong e-scooter sales. This is also the three companies. It's on limelight for their acquisitions, sales, and that bagging the new order. Apart from that, one of our major discussions with the Nifty IT, if you compared with the last financial year and that right now the larger IT stock had given that subdued return to the investor, heavyweight stock like Infosys and Wipro had given the negative returns, while the TCS has gained only 0.5% year to date. Meanwhile, the Nifty IT, it raises 2.4% today. Index had underperformed compared to the Nifty 50 plus 7.3%. On the flip side, mid and that small cap IT stock like the Cynet, Sonata Software and Gen Technology have gained in the range of the 69% to 160% so far in the 2020-23. And experts are believing the rising number of the small size deal secured by the tier 2 IT companies is one of the key factors for the driving their share prices amid the weak global economic sentiments. Client also cutting down on IT spending and reducing their deal size. The deal size are getting smaller. It's allowed the mid and the small cap IT companies to participate and secure such deals. Also, many of the tier 2 IT firms have developed their specialized domain expertise, which help them to add more value for their client and secure such deal for the niche requirement. So that way that this mid and the small cap IT firms are gained almost this times 160%. With this, I'll end up for today's video. For more such content, come and join our channel. You will get that everyday market updates on our channels. This video is made for the purely for the educational purpose, and please do take advice your financial advisor before invest in the market. So thank you very much.